Hi there, my name is Brooks from Character Design Forge. If you're feeling frustrated about your drawing ability, here are 5 ways to improve your drawing and draftsmanship skills. Brace yourself for exercise and physical fitness metaphors. The first thing is to draw every day. This is probably one that you've heard of before because it's a universal truth with learning and habit forming that doing something often and regularly will make you more proficient at it. If you work out every day, you'll become more fit. Drawing every day does a few things. It exercises the muscles, both metaphorically and physically, that you need in order to grow as an artist. It also helps develop the discipline that frankly you need. Drawing every day proves to yourself that it's important to you. If you don't, then it's not. The second thing is to draw with your whole arm. Drawing starts at the shoulder and elbow, not at the wrist. This is a hard habit to break, and it's an easy one to slip back into without thinking. There are plenty of artists that do incorporate wrist movement into their work, but that's motion that still originates at the shoulder. An easy mistake to make is to rest your elbow on the table or your tablet and only move your wrist to lay down your lines. Some even rest their wrist and simply make strokes by rotating their hand around the page. But what's wrong with this? Can't that just be a personal preference? Well, the problem here is illusion of control. It's kind of like learning to ride a bike with training wheels, then never taking them off, and suddenly entering yourself in a pro BMX rally. You still don't quite have a grasp on how to ride a bike, and now the training wheels are in the way. It may be awkward at first, but the amount of control and variation you can get out of drawing with your whole arm is infinitely better. If you don't know where to get started, this next point is, among other things, a great way to begin drawing from your arm. So third is draftsmanship exercises. You may be drawing every day, but what can you do to improve your mechanical skills? I'm talking about the quality of the lines that are coming out of your hand. Well, a very simple exercise is to start with a blank sheet of paper or page of your sketchbook laid out perfectly straight in front of you, and not at an angle at all. Sit up straight, and without use of your wrist, a ruler, or an ellipse guide, draw lines as straight as you can horizontally the full length of the page, then vertical lines, the full width of the page. Next, create circles of all sizes on the same page, and finish the circle in one rotation. Don't continue circling until it looks good. At first, your unguided lines and circles are not going to look perfectly straight or perfectly round, but this is an exercise that is extremely valuable in improving your mechanical skills and to warm up each day. The fourth thing is anatomy. And you might say, well, Brooks, I don't care about drawing humans. Humans are boring. I don't even care about drawing things realistically. I am a cartoonist or a highly stylized artist, a manga or sprite or 3D modeler. I don't have time for that. Well, I completely understand. Getting a grasp on the human form was one of the most difficult things for me, and it is for many artists. It's a long journey that many are still trying to perfect. But even if you are determined that you will never practically draw a human in your creative works, studying human anatomy does a few things. Human anatomy is like a touchstone, a puzzle that once solved makes everything else a little bit easier. The human form is something that we all recognize and can quickly and biologically discern as being off if something about it is wrong. Many of the shapes and truths that make up a normal, boring human translate well once you distort and form them to create stylized characters, other species, or even non-organic drawings. Because we relate to the human figure, a vehicle with feminine curves or a robotic arm composed of the same pieces as a human arm will resonate with us. The fifth thing is to learn construction. This is perhaps the most common threshold that holds beginner artists back, and that's drawing lines when you should be drawing forms. Construction is also about drawing things with dimension, perspective, the way that they move and act in a physical space. If you'd like to learn more about construction, I would highly recommend the Learn Character Design course. One of the first things that we go into is construction a little bit more thoroughly. I hope any number of these 5 things were able to benefit you in your journey to being a better artist. If you have any questions or problems or struggles that you're facing artistically, I would love to hear them. So leave a comment below or send me a message. Thank you very much for watching, and have fun creating.